Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we're going to take a look at your twin flame, your beloved, your crush, your specific person's recent thoughts and feelings of you. What are they most recently thinking and feeling about you? And then based on that, we'll take a look at, is there any action they wish to take towards you? And stay with me till the end because we will also be getting a special message from Spirit. What does Spirit want you to know? So if you're new to this channel, welcome. I am Dr. V. It's my absolute passion and purpose to be doing these readings for you. I just want to send a big virtual hug to the new subscribers as well as to everyone who's been part of this amazing family. Thank you for your support, your emails, messages, and your comments. So today I have a spirit animal reading for you. So you can choose from 3 different spirit animals. You can choose from 1, 2, 3, or you can choose them all and take the messages that resonate. And then we'll also be assigning zodiac signs to each of these groups. So you can pick your zodiac sign as well as your person's and combine those readings as well. But just be gentle with yourself. There's no right or wrong answer here. Take what resonates, leave the rest. But if you're at that place where you just want to get specific guidance on what is going on between you and your special person and that journey, that unique journey that the two of you are on, then I highly recommend you do the live reading experience with me. I'm one of the few people who offers this because I love to see you on video call. We also record those because they are so useful when you go back and watch them a few times. Literally, things come out from Spirit that you don't even catch the first time. So it's a really transformative, very healing experience, and you get so much information, you get so much clarity, and Spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. I also offer pre-recorded video readings, so it just depends on what resonates better for you. If you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire reading menu right there. So go ahead and take a deep breath. Let's go through your options here. For Group 1, we have the Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. For group number 2, we have the Spider Spirit. Make your dreams real. For group number 3, we have the Chameleon Spirit. Act as if. Okay, let's go ahead and get some zodiac signs. And this will all be time-stamped in the box below. So for group number 1, we have Gemini, we have Sagittarius, Taurus, and Aries. For group number 2, we have Libra, we have Capricorn, we have Leo, and Scorpio. And for group number 3, we have Pisces, Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius. All right, so go ahead and make your selection and we will get started right here with group number 1. My beautiful group 1 that chose the Dolphin Spirit, as well as Gemini, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Aries. Let's see. What are their most recent thoughts and feelings about you? So we'll do your oracle, we will do your tarot, and then we'll also be looking at, are there any actions this person wishes to take next towards you? And at the end, we'll also be getting a special message from Spirit. 2 came out, so we'll take both. Do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. Darkness. Cornucopia and the sun. Beautiful. Okay. And it's interesting, isn't it interesting how the sun came out here next to darkness? So I feel like your person, in their most recent thoughts of you, there's definitely something that is challenging them. There's definitely something that is, they're kind of obsessively thinking about in their mind over and over again. And I feel like this person may be dealing with certain toxic things in their life right now. It could be toxic people. It could be an addiction to something. It could be something that is weighing their spirit down. For some of you, I even feel like it could be some sort of anxiety, stress, or depression. But there's something that is right now weighing this person down, and it does feel like poison to them. Okay, but they may, and this is also very similar to me, like the devil's energy. So there's definitely something here that is making them feel very dark, very weighed down. And it's almost like you are the sunlight. Okay, like being with you brings them some sort of relief from this darkness. But I feel like in their thoughts of you, it's like they almost feel guilty. There's this sense of like they feel guilty because they feel like they're not in a place right now where they can truly give to you what you deserve. They feel like they are more right now in receiving from you. Like they feel like they've been taking from you and not really able to give you the level of commitment that you deserve. And so there's this deep sense of guilt. There's this deep sense of darkness and sadness that they have. But at the same time, it's like they don't want to leave you alone either. So I get this energy that this person, in their thoughts of you, it's like they're constantly going back and forth. There's a part of them that feels like, you know, I'm no good for you. Okay, I am not the right partner for you. I am so messed up. There's something here where they feel like they are messed up, or they feel like they're not good enough, or they feel like, you know, they're just in a very dark and uncertain place, and they're dealing with a lot of stuff around them that is not positive, that is quite kind of heavy and could be negative, especially if they're dealing with certain type of an addiction or certain type of mental health issues. So this person, in their thoughts of you, they're constantly going back and forth. It's like one part of them feels that unless they can give you and the commitment you deserve and show up for you consistently and be really good to you and reciprocate, they should walk away from you. So it's like their rational mind, the good part of them is telling them, yeah, if you can't give, if you can't be there, you got to stop taking. You got to let this person go because they deserve better. I think this person thinks very highly of you, okay? You have been a beautiful shining light in their life. When they're around you, they feel very abundant. They feel an abundance of love. They feel an abundance of positivity with the suns. Like there's a lot of warmth. You bring so much warmth and goodness and love and nurturing and abundance into this person's life. But I almost feel like right now in their current energy or the life cycle that they're going through right now, they are the opposite of you. Okay, so they are not in the light. They are not in abundance. They are struggling. They are struggling in their own darkness with their own addictions or their own issues. They have toxic people or toxic situations in their life that are dragging them down, but they may not be making the decision or empowering themselves to actually get out of these things or to deal with these things in a positive way. So I feel like this person, in their recent thoughts of you, again, they feel bad because they can't be there for you the way they know they should be, but at the same time, they're not willing to let you go. So I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if this person, you feel that, you know, they keep coming back and forth into your life. It's like there's a part of them that realizes that if they can't step up and bring light into their own life and heal and get better and give you what you deserve, then they should step away. They should walk away. And so they may try to do that for some time, but then they feel so drawn back towards you that because you shine so brightly here, they feel so drawn back towards you that then they come back again. But then they're still not giving you what you need. So it's like there's a part of them that also in their thoughts of you wonders, like, what do you see in me? Like, you are the light and I am the darkness. I'm not giving anything to you. You are the one who is giving. So what do you even see in me? So they're even asking themselves, like, why are you still in my life? Like, why do you still love me? Why do you still care? Why are you still consistently there for me? So it's almost like they're a little dumbfounded even, like they don't understand what it is that you see in them, because they think that you think of them a little higher than what they really are. Like you think of them highly, but they don't deserve that. They don't feel that they deserve your high thinking of them. So what else is going on in their recent thoughts of you? What else are they thinking and feeling in their recent thoughts of you? So we have the Five of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands. The Fool. The Lovers. Seven of Swords. Okay. So yeah. Interesting. So look at this beautiful central energy we have here, which is the Fool. So I feel like this person is at a stage in their life where they know that it's time to make a decision. Okay. I feel like they have been kind of struggling in the darkness for quite some time. There is a deep desire here for a new beginning, to kind of press the reset button on life. They definitely want to take a leap of faith. They want to start a new chapter, have a new beginning with you. And it's interesting because we're getting two major arcanas here with the Fool and the Lovers. So they just feel like you are what they have always wanted and dreamed of in life, like in terms of having a partner, in terms of feeling loved, in terms of feeling like satisfied, deeply satisfied. I feel like this person sees you as that person, but I also feel in their thoughts of you, it's like there's a frustration there because they almost feel like they met the right person at the wrong time. Like they feel like you came into their lives you came into their life when they're really low, you know, like they can't give you the best of themselves right now. They can't reciprocate the best of themselves. Like you're bringing the best towards them, but they're giving back the least towards you because there's something dark in their life that they are not healing. So there's a sense of frustration in their thoughts of you, like, oh my gosh, how could I have met the most perfect person for me at the worst possible time in my life, where I'm just not myself, I'm not doing well, I'm not dealing with my issues, my problems. There's things that they are very much lying to themselves over. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, like these are very heavy energies when it comes to egoic mind, okay? So I feel like part of this whole do not drink poison or do things that are bad for you, it's almost like they can't help themselves because they are or have been ruled by the ego more than their heart. You know, they're ruled by their thoughts and their pride and their egoic mind. Like this person wants victory. They want to succeed. They want to, you know, rise above in life, but they're not really being honest with themselves or you as to what that's going to take. What is it going to take for them to do that? Okay. Now this is not for everybody, but for some of you, this do not drink poison, the darkness and the toxicity is coming from some sort of a third party situation. Again, with that Seven of Swords, like, you know, like they've fallen in love with you, but they may be in some other situation, that they're now like, putting you in a third party situation. And again, are they not dealing with it because their ego is tied up somehow in that situation as well? There's some sort of egoic payoff that this person is getting. So on the one hand, they're like, oh, I don't want to drink poison. Oh my God, I'm in this bad situation. I got to get out of it. But do they really want to get out of it? Or is it also feeding their ego somehow? So I feel like this is this person's problem. On the one hand, they want this with you. It's a major spiritual lesson. The love is there, but they are also struggling with being honest with themselves and honest with you as to where they really are at. They also realize, Ace of Wands, that it's going to be crucial if they wish to have this new beginning with you, if they wish to be with this person who they're just like, oh my gosh, this is the person I have always waited for. This is the kind of partner I've always wanted, and yet I'm not ready to receive this partner. Well, they're going to have to do things differently, Ace of Wands. Are they willing to do that? This is the question, I think, in their thoughts of you that they're asking themselves, that this love is requiring a new level from this person. They're going to have to up level to a whole new level in order to be worthy of this love, to be worthy of you, to be able to give you that commitment. But again, are they willing to do what it takes? Because it's going to require a new way of being and acting, a new way of living your life. And it's going to require getting rid of toxic elements or getting rid of third parties as well. So let's see, are they willing to take action in this immediate future? Are they willing to take action? Family. Offer. I love getting that offer card. Settling. Beautiful. $5D. Balance. And what does Spirit have to say to you? We'll open that at the end. But yeah, see how you have this deep, deep sense of, I want to make this offer of commitment. See? So yes, they do. Again, that goes back to the Fools, goes back to the Lover. Like, their greatest desire in their thoughts of you is wanting to make you a solid offer, wanting to give back to you what they have received from you, which is so much, right? I feel like this, for some of you, this may be the problem that this person has, okay? They may have, like I said, a third party situation or some sort of toxic family or something with the do not drink point. There's something in their environment regarding people around them or responsibilities that they feel that they have that is also adding to this darkness. And for some of you, they may have some sort of depression or anxiety or something like, that is bothering them in terms of mental health that is coming from family. Like, it's a genetic thing. Like, this is something they grew up with. This is something that came from their family. They may have a family history as well. So they know that they have to deal with that. They don't want you to settle for less. They feel like the way they are right now, until they find their balance, until they fix their issues, it's like they want to make you an offer, but they want to make you an offer when they fix those things about themselves, when they can be the kind of person that you would be proud to be with. They don't want you to settle for less. They don't want you to settle for what they are right now. They feel a very, very deep soul connection with you. So even if they're not currently in touch, or if there's been like a bit of a, let's just kind of take some space right now, you guys are still very deeply connected at that soul level. Okay, so I feel like this person is trying to work out their issues and to come back into a balanced state where they can give you that beautiful lovers and that beautiful commitment. But they do feel very bad that they haven't been able to so far, but they don't want to like gyp you. Like, they don't want you to have to settle for less, even though you are very giving. And like I said, you've been such a light in their life. Planting seeds. So this is Spirit's message to you. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. Okay, so you are in the planting seeds. Okay, this person is also in the planting seeds of healing, of transformation that is going to lead to this beautiful offer. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. Twin Flame Oracle is this one right here. Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, for those of you who would like to start or have a spiritual business. These are Amazon FBA. They're a great price, great gifts. They'll get to you very quickly. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and that like. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose the spider spirit, as well as Libra, Capricorn, Leo, and Scorpio. So let's see. What are their most recent thoughts and feelings about you? We'll start with your oracle. Then we'll do your tarot. We'll also be looking at what actions, if any, do they wish to take towards you next in this immediate future. And then at the end, we will get advice from Spirit. What does Spirit wish for you to know? So we have changed in the night. You have changed quickly. Individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. Fruition. Broken heart. Wow. Okay. So I get this feeling that this person right now is feeling some sort of an absence from you, okay? Like you have, in your energy, you've pulled away from this person, okay? So it could be that energetically you have distanced yourself from this person, or you have distanced yourself both in communication and energy. Like you may have stepped back from this person because you weren't getting what you wanted in this relationship. So you've kind of, if you have stepped back to give this person space to figure out what they want, I feel like over time, it's going to hit them very hard. And for some of you, it's hitting them already very hard. Okay. So I feel like this person right now, in their recent thoughts of you, they feel like something about you has changed. Something about you has shifted. And it might have happened quite quickly. I feel like for some of you, there's been something here where it's like you have really tried with this person. You've given them every kind of opportunity to come into your life, to be someone in your life. You've given them more chances than you would have given anybody else, because there's something between you and this person that just feels different and special. Like this person to you, group 2, is not like all the others. Okay. So because you felt a special connection to this person and they have felt it too, they feel it too, you gave them many, many chances, many more chances than you would have given somebody else. But for some reason, they know this, that they have not been able to actually deliver. You know, like they see the chances you gave them, but they're not actually taking advantage of those chances. Okay. They haven't proven that they are worthy of those, even though you have given them that. And so now I feel like there's some energy here where it's like you may have come to a point where you're like, okay, I did everything I possibly could, and this is not working. It's not coming to fruition. Nothing is happening here. This person knows that they put the brakes on this fruition. Like this could have turned into something. This could have turned into something very abundant and beautiful, but they're still wearing a mask. It's like they come at you from this energy of, I'm going to wear a mask. I'm not going to really reveal my true self to you. There are things I'm going to hold back from you, but I want everything from you. So it's like, to me, it's like a contradiction. You know, it's like, I want all of this with you. I want the fruition, the abundance of love, the energy, the companionship, the friendship, all this amazing magnetism that we share. I want it all. But I'm going to keep my mask partly on. Like, I'm not going to be totally vulnerable with you. I'm not going to let you in completely. I'm only going to show you parts of myself because I don't feel comfortable being that vulnerable. And I feel like you picked up on this. Like, you figured this out, that you're giving everything to this person, and this person is still wearing a mask with you. So I feel like in their recent thoughts of you, they feel like you have changed because you may have withdrawn. You may have said, you know what, if you're still going to show up with this mask on, no. And they feel very thunderstruck by you. Like, I just feel like they see you now, like, as you have shifted your energy towards them, maybe given them some space, maybe kind of just said, yeah, I'm done for now, but not really saying it, but just showing through your actions, like your silence or your withdrawal. I feel like they're starting to respect you more, which is unfortunate. They should have already respected you from the beginning. But some people, it's like they can't respect you until you're gone, or they can't like appreciate how powerful you are until you actually exert that power, right? And I feel like you stepped up and you showed that you are individual, you are unique. This person sees that you are not like other people. There's something very unique, special, and individual about you. And you are very open about loving them, giving them love and understanding, but also being able to be individually strong enough to take that away when they are still wearing a mask and saying, you know what, I'm not wearing a mask, but you are. So you don't deserve my energy right now. I'm going to pull it away. And so if that's what you've done, if you've distanced yourself energetically or even physically, emotionally from this person, over time, they are feeling the effects of that. It is breaking their heart, although they may not be openly, showing that. Okay, let's go deeper. What else? What else is going on in their recent thoughts and feelings about you? See? Wow, look at this. Now we have 2 broken hearts. 3 of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Justice. There's the Libra card. We have this as a Libra reading. Very interesting. Temperance. Wheel of Fortune. There you go. So yeah, this person, I feel like maybe right now both of you are mirroring each other in your sadness, because we're getting the 2 broken hearts here. So I feel like you may have felt heartbroken by this person's lack of investment, and now they're feeling heartbroken by your lack of interest. So there's like a mutual disappointment going on here. Okay, it's like both of you are very sad. Both of you may be very silent right now because you don't know what to do next. I feel like also in their thoughts of you, the longer this is going on, the longer the disconnect is going on, the more they are starting to see that they could have really had it all with you. 10 of Pentacles. Like, they could have had a solid life with you, and they still can. But they have to be able to take that mask off and show up fully for you. I feel like this person might be the kind of person who unfortunately needs time to realize certain things. They're not like the fastest realization kind of a person. Unfortunately, the more distance that this has been creating, in that distance, they start to kind of understand that they really miss you and that they could have had something really amazing with you. But it's almost in that distance that they start to see that. I feel like they also are aware that they haven't been fair to you. There's something in this person's behavior, to be honest, that feels very unfair. Okay, I feel like if you have stepped away from this person or given them some space, you are absolutely very valid in that, because I do feel that their behavior towards you has been unfair in many ways. Like they just have not have appreciated who you are enough. They have not valued you enough. They may love and care for you, but I get the feeling that they are very also aware of the fact that they haven't valued you enough, and they haven't been fair to you enough. And so it's almost like this whole change in the night, the fact that you have changed and pulled away from them, it's absolutely valid. And it is definitely taking them off balance. Okay, so the more that you have been withdrawing, or the more space you're giving this person, it is finally knocking them off balance. Because I do feel there's a bit of a smug energy here too. Like it's almost like this person was taking you for granted. They were taking your love, your nurturing, your care, your presence for granted. And so you needed to, like, think you stepping away, or you wanting to step away from this person and giving them space, is actually exactly what this person needs, because they need an energy shift. So some of you have already stepped away from this person, and that energy is shifting now towards you, or you're watching this reading wanting to know what you should do, because you feel in your heart intuitively that stepping away is the right thing to do, but maybe you need this reading to confirm that for you. So either way, I feel like stepping away from this person is going to be the right thing to do. They need to come down a few notches. They need to come down a few pegs, because I think they've kind of like, your love, unfortunately, has kind of like boosted them up a little in terms of their ego instead of opening their heart. Okay, so I feel like when this happens, when they start feeling that letdown, that wait a second, you're gone. You know, you're not going to just sit around and take them not valuing you, not showing up for you, keeping the mask on, even though, you know, they should trust you. Then through that silence, through that time period, that's when this cycle is going to end, and this wheel of fortune is going to turn, and then I think it's going to create a new cycle. And I feel like this person right now, in their thoughts of you, is going through this cycle right here. Like, I feel very out of balance because you have pulled away. Now I realize that I wasn't fair to you. And now I'm starting to see, wow, I could have had something great here. So now I'm going to shift into scrambling to keep you, like, you know, to like show up and say, nah, you know what? I was screwing this up. So is there any action in this immediate future that this person wishes to take? Okay, so we have mystery, sacred space, blessings, hesitation, ego. And let's see what Spirit's advice is for you. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, see, like I said, this person needs to come down a few notches. I feel like this person cares for you, but for some reason, their ego sometimes is greater than their heart space. Like, they guard their heart with their ego. Their ego feels more gratified by your love because their heart is not fully yet open yet. Okay, and it's interesting because it's almost like it's there. It's there. They don't want to admit that their heart is involved, that their heart is invested. So it's almost like they needed the pain and the suffering of this separation or this like silence in order to feel the heart part of it. Because up till now, they were guarding their heart with their ego. But now, in losing access to you and your energy, or the energy shift in you is going to expose the heart. It's going to expose that there are actually real feelings in there. Okay. So I feel like this person, the space that you are creating right now with them is sacred. The space that you're creating between the two of you is going to make them realize that you are a blessing in their life. Like up till now, like they got it, but not at that deeper level. And that's why they've been hesitating. Like that's why this person hesitates, because they're not seeing the blessing. They're not seeing the true value. They haven't so far. But the more the sacred space builds, and I'm so glad we got the actual space card, because I feel like this whole reading has been about space, about creating a sacred space where you value yourself over this person's approval or over their attention. And you give them the space to figure out for themselves what your true worth is in their life. And you shouldn't have to prove that worth to them. Okay. So right now, as of the immediate future, there's a bit of a mystery around what they're going to do, because I feel like this person needs that time and space. So there is like a divine timing around this. I don't see an immediate action, but it's like the space is there for this person to figure it out. Believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. Okay, so Spirit's message to you is let this person be, and you believe in the magic of your own life. There's magical things coming to you. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading. This one right here is the Twin Flame Oracle. The other one is the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, for those of you who want to start a spiritual business or already have a spiritual business. These are Amazon FBA, great price. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose Chameleon, Spirit, and Pisces, Virgo, Cancer, and Aquarius. Let's see. What are the recent thoughts and feelings about you? We're going to start with your oracle. Then we'll do your tarot. And then we'll also look at, is there any action they wish to take towards you in this immediate future? And at the end, we'll be getting Spirit's message for you. I want to be a queen, stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, and passing a test. Cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Discernment. Appreciation. Okay. So I feel like right now this person is going through some sort of a process where they need to see things clearly in their life, okay? I don't think that they are or have been free to see things clearly, okay? So for some of you, this person has been stuck in some other situation. And I'm not saying it has to be a third party or anything like that. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. But there's something in their life that is obstructing their freedom, or that is getting in the way of them being free to make certain decisions in certain ways. And I feel like they are also going through a time where they're very afraid of the decisions that they would make, okay? They're afraid of some sort of consequences to making some big life choices. There's a cause and effect issue here that is also very much like haunting them, okay? So this person has some sort of obligation, responsibility, duty. It could be from the past, it could be family, it could be something around them where they just feel like they don't have as much freedom to make certain decisions. And even if they did, they're afraid of what consequences those decisions would bring about in their life. So right now, I feel like when it comes to you, this person is very kind of, you know, veiled. They have a veil over their eyes. They may not be able to discern what is reality, what is true, and what is false right now. And I feel like there's a lot of energy around them of confusion, of darkness, of illusion. There's something here that there's certain truths that this person just doesn't want to see. Okay. And I feel like for some of you, this person is not choosing you or making you a priority or actually coming towards you with a solid offer because there are certain things in their life they don't want to see, that they don't want to admit to. There's certain weaknesses within themselves. There's certain ways in which they're holding themselves back. Because on the one hand, it's like, I feel like they are telling you, oh yeah, I want to be free. Oh yeah, I want this, I want that. Like, I want to step up. I want to, but they're not actually doing it. So there seems to be a disconnect between the desires and the decisions that they're telling you they want to make and actually stepping up and making them, or actually taking action towards them. And so in their recent thoughts of you, they are starting to feel ashamed of that. Like, they are starting to feel guilty because they know that they talk big about wanting to be free or wanting to like make big life changes. But when it comes time to do that, they really bow down to this cause and effect, like this fear of what's going to happen next, or what's the result going to be if I make these life changes, or if I stand up to somebody, or if I do what I'm supposed to do. Will I set forth causes that's going to have effects that are scary to me, is what they're thinking, right? So again, they are not seeing clearly right now, but what they do know is that they deeply appreciate you. But I don't really like the energy that's coming from this appreciation, because I feel like it's like tossing you a bone, you know? Like, I don't feel that this is about like showing up as your partner and giving you everything you deserve. I feel like this is all about like, oh, I'm so grateful to you. You've been so amazing in my life. But where's what is the action? It's just their words of gratitude. Okay. I'd like to see certain actions coming through here. But I do feel that for some reason, this person is afraid to take solid action. There's something that they're afraid of acting on. And they're afraid of the results of those actions. They're not able to discern. They're not able to see things clearly right now. They're in some sort of a stage where there is a veil over their eyes. So you might be, group 3, coming from this place of like, oh my gosh, I can so clearly see what's going on around this person. But why can't they see it? I can see that they're being taken advantage of by other people, whether it's family, whether it's third parties, whatever, business partners, whatever it is. You may be able to clearly see that this person is being manipulated by others or being taken advantage of by others, but they are not able to see it for some reason. And even if they say they are, they're not willing to do anything about it, right? So they might be saying, oh yeah, you know, I have this difficult situation, but they're not actually doing anything to change it or to empower themselves just yet. So what else is going on in their recent thoughts and feelings about you? Justice, see? There we go. 7 of Swords, yeah. King of Pentacles. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, see? Okay. So for some of you, I do feel we're getting this central energy or King of Pentacles. I do feel for some of you, this person is either in some other relationship. They're either still legally bound to somebody else in some way. It has to do with a legal issue, okay? There's some sort of a legal tie that this person has to somebody else, whether it's an ex, whether it's a current person. I also feel for some of you, there's some sort of a legal or financial obligation to being a parent. Okay, this person could have kids from a previous relationship and they have a certain legal and, you know, financial obligation to that. But the fact that we're getting the 7 of Swords also tells me that for some of you, this person is still not free of the other situation, okay? So they might be leading a double life right now, right? Like, it's like they see what is possible with you, 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, They see that they could have a beautiful life with you. They could move on to a different stage of life with you. There's a lot of emotion that they feel around this possibility. So I feel like this person more daydreams about what life could be like with you rather than takes actual action towards making it happen. So you might right now be like this beautiful emotional fantasy, some sort of emotional escape, an emotional, daydream, right? Like, oh my gosh, I so love you. I so want to be with you. Oh my gosh, we could be so happy together. I could have so much like emotional contentment. They feel that there's just a lot of this fantasizing, this, beautiful daydream of what could be. But it almost feels like that's more of a dream right now than the reality. And their reality is this King of Pentacles, like where they're really at, where their real life is at, is here. And I think for many of you, the part of them putting this veil over their eyes is because in order to maybe have something real with you, in order to offer you something real, they would have to declare their freedom, and they may have to go through the court system to do that. So in order to be free, in order to make an offer of a solid commitment, they will have to deal with the cause and effect, or whatever the consequences are, of something legal, something that will be played out in court, and something that can have financial circumstances, like financial consequences. So there's something around that they're not being honest about. Okay, there's something around that they're not being honest about with themselves or with you. So right now, again, with this veil over their eyes, I just feel like you are this beautiful daydream, this beautiful fantasy. And that's why we're getting, like I said, I didn't like the energy of this appreciation, because it's more just talk. Oh, I appreciate you. I love you. You're amazing in my life. But where's the action? Again, right? Let's see. In this immediate future, is there any action this person wants to take towards group 3? Lessons. Spring. And then what does Spirit wish for you to know? Okay. So see, again, there is something here. This person has lessons to learn. They definitely have lessons to learn here. Because again, I get the energy that they're more talk than action. And they may say that they want to be free, but they're not really doing anything. Look at this. We have this separation. I feel like this person has to come to a decision whether they want to separate from the other forces around them, the other people or energies around them, and fully invest themselves in you, or are they going to separate from you and continue to invest with the people who are around them? So I feel like this person has a decision to make, and they have been, I think, stalling this decision. I think they've been delaying this decision because, again, they are not ready to deal with the cause and effect, the consequences of what may happen if they were to make such a big move. And I do feel that in their mind and in their thoughts of you, this person feels that coming towards you and being with you would require a large change in them, either in their circumstances, in where they live, what they're doing. There's something here where it's not as simple as, yes, I want to be with you. Yes, we're together. There's something here where there is an obstacle. And for some of you, it might even be long distance. I'm getting an energy that for some of you, it might even be a long distance thing, where it's like they are very much kind of rooted in the community that they're currently in. They have responsibilities in that community. They have ties in that community. They seem to be kind of very grounded into that community. And in order to be closer to you or to move towards you, there would be legal issues around that as well. So I do feel for some of you energetically, there is some sort of a distance. It could be different cities, different towns, different states, even different countries around the world, or even different cultures, which is a big barrier as well. So I feel like this person, they keep having this kind of fantasy of fruition with you, like fantasy that this is going to bloom, this is beautiful, we have this beautiful connection, it makes me feel so good, like, you know, it's blooming, our love is so beautiful. But I feel like, again, it's all about the feeling around it, not necessarily the tangibility or the real life actions that would support the blooming, the feeling of this love and this romance. So again, I just feel like Spirit wants you to be aware, like, is this, from this person's perspective, are you more of a beautiful fantasy that is out of reach for them? Or are you something tangible, something real? A connection with you, a relationship with you is something real that they can reach for and make real within their life and in their community. So I feel like Spirit is asking you to figure out what is the real truth here. Is this person truly willing to make that leap? Like, do they and remember I said, I feel like it's come full circle. I said at the beginning of this reading that they need to make a choice. In their thoughts of you, they know that they need to make a choice, that time of making a choice is coming, that so much of this has just been these ideas, these words. Oh, I love you. Oh, you're so valuable to me. Oh, you know, you make me feel so good. We have this love. But where's the action? And the action requires some sort of a jumping off of some sort of a cliff into this water for this person. That's how they see it. So I feel like this person is trying to decide in terms of their future actions. I think they're trying to decide, do they have the courage in them to jump into this? Do they have the courage in them to make the changes that need to be made in order for them to actually be with you in a real relationship? Dwelling in truth, I stand in the light of truth. So I think Spirit is also telling you to look at the situation from truth, not from their words, but from what actions are they actually taking or not taking towards you. What is the actual truth in this situation? I think Spirit is asking you to look at that and from that perspective. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. The Twin Flame Oracle is this one right here. Divine Feminine Entrepreneurs, for those of you who have or would like to start a spiritual business. These are on Amazon FBA. They're really great price. Free shipping. They'll get to you very quickly. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all on the next one.